My evening checklist. Pyjamas, check. Cup of tea, check. Slippers, check. What else? Question and answers. Here we go. Okay, so clearing of the throat. This is just a bunch of questions that is for YouTube, so your YouTube tag questions. I've also added some of my own questions, which obviously we will get to shortly. But the first one is cats or dogs? Well, as you can see with the I have on there, Sandy. I actually have 5 dogs. I have 4 staffs and I have 1 Jack Russell, who I've had for nearly 18 years now, my Jack Russell. I used to have a cat called Nirvana, but she decided to find a different home and rehomed herself. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she's safe. But nevertheless, I'd like to have a cat again because I do like cats as well as well, to be honest. So if I had my own way, I'd have any animal on the planet. But it's not going to happen. So unfortunately, it's just cats and dogs for me. Question 2. Favourite animal? Well, for me, of course, that's easy. My favourite animal is either a monkey or an orangutan. I don't know where I got the favouritism of that animal. I have no reason why. But I'm just very fond of monkeys. I'm really drawn to their behaviours and their habitats and the way they live. And I'd love to become close and personal with them so I can actually touch them and feel their fur. But unfortunately, like many of us, I've seen them just behind the glass. But I actually adopted an orangutan called Oshin at Monkey World. She is beautiful, beautiful. And I actually visited her once. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to visit her again. But nevertheless, in the future, I'd like to visit her more and more and more. But yeah, my favourite animal is a monkey. Okay, question 4. 3. Question 3. 3. Oh, cut. Here we go again. Question 3. Favourite book? Unfortunately, for some reason, I can't seem to find it anywhere, which is normal for me. I put it down in a special place, a safe place. Gone. I really have no idea where it's gone. I don't know why I'm looking up here because it's not going to be up there. But nevertheless, the book that I'm currently reading is A Boy Called It. Now, it is actually a true story. It's not false. Everything that you read in there and picture in your head, it has happened. It is one and truly happened. He's called Dave Plaza, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to do some research and I'll put it down in the link below along with his Facebook website. But this again, I'm speechless because at first I couldn't read this book. I read a couple of chapters and I was like, because I can watch a film, but reading it, I picture it more. I don't know if anyone else is the same. When they read a book, they visualize it a lot more than you would if you was watching a film. But it's a book that has 3 current books as well that follows on behind it. But if you haven't read it, read it because it's harrowing. It's very, very gripping, emotional, and you can just, well, I've experienced all the feelings really. I felt anxious about the book. I felt angry, emotional. Moments I've wanted to constantly keep reading when I forget to have a drink, or other times I want to put it down and I don't want to pick it up again because I don't want to put my brain through the torture of what he went through, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my current book at the moment. Question 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I got it right this time. Favourite movie? Well, it depends what category you want to go from, really. But the one that really sticks out to me straight away is Interview with the Vampire. That has got to be one of my most decent films that I could actually sit there and probably watch from Monday to Sunday. Every day. Multiple times a day. So I could quite happily watch Interview with the Vampire quite often. I mean, Brad Pitt in his younger days. So definitely Interview with the Vampire. Number 6. Okay. It's fairly easy if you watched and paid attention. Tea or coffee? Tea. Number 7. College. Yes. I attended college for about a year. I had quite a big gap after I left school. I'd say about a year's gap. And then I went to college. Yeah. And then I went to college. But I did hair and beauty. I originally wanted to do just hair. But because the beauty sector of the class was really, really small, they didn't have a teacher to withhold that class, so it was all joint in together. But the downside to that was if I didn't pass my beauty, I didn't pass my hair likewise, so that kind of dampened the experience of wanting to be a hairdresser. So, but I did do an apprentice, 2 weeks work experience in a hair salon, and that weren't too bad, but I felt like I was kind of rushed into the hair, really. I didn't know what else to choose. It was one of them things that you had to pick before you left school, so it was just like hair. So yeah, I went to college. Looking down here because I have all my questions written down. I've just gone number 7, and I actually missed one, which was number 5, because I wasn't going to answer it. So I looked at it and I thought, actually, do you know what? I'm going to spruce things up a bit, and I'm now going to put it in there. So it's either PC or Mac. PC. I've never owned a Mac in my life, so I don't know why I skipped that. Oh well. So I've currently got 20 questions here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up them both so I can make the 2 videos. So I'm just going to do my 10 questions today, I think. So my last question is anything personal to me. Yes, this is quite a personal one, but I think it needs to be spoken about because it doesn't really actually get spoken about, and it's 2018 now, so, but this question is personal to me because it involves me, obviously, but I suffer with nocturnal enuresis. If you don't know what that is, there is a link that I'm going to be putting down in the description below, so you can click on that if you have any worries or concerns, or whether you're just looking for your own self, maybe, or for somebody else. But nevertheless, I shall provide information that I've been given. But if you don't understand what nocturnal enuresis means, it is a bedtime wetter, which can be medicated throughout your life, I suppose, but I got mine at quite a late age, really. I did get a lot of help growing up with alarms and medication that they tried and other things. But I got diagnosed at the age of 4, actually, which is on my well, not my birth records, but my baby book. It's, for me, it is kind of well known because a lot of people suffer with it. Unfortunately, it's not well spoken about. So it's well known, but it's not well spoken about because it's a touchy subject, and it's very personal and degrading as such. But it shouldn't be. It should not be degrading at all, because me being a bedwet, it doesn't change me. It doesn't change me as a person at all. It just something that happens, and I don't feel like it should dampen my existence, you know. I mean, it stopped me from growing up. Not growing up, sorry, that's the wrong word. It stopped me from having adventure. I didn't go on school trips because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't go around sleepovers at schools. I didn't participate in all the things a kid should have done because bedwetting was holding me back. And it shouldn't have, because it shouldn't have put me in a category. Pardon me. It shouldn't have put me in a category where I should have been isolated and felt like I was on my own, because nobody should. It's just something that happens. My bladder developed, or is developing, differently to how everyone else is, and for years, for absolute years, I've been going around going, oh no, no one can know, no one can know, no one can know. But now I've done this and I've got this channel. I've even got a website actually called Nocturnal Enuresis. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. But I've got a web page on Facebook, which I will also put in the description below, for people who are seeking for information. I've got people on there that are on there for themselves. I've got people on there that are speaking on behalf of somebody. It's all private, confidential. You can message me and talk to me private and confidentially. It's for all ages. There's people on there older than me. There's people on there talking about people that are younger than me. It varies. I mean, I still talk to a couple of them now. I go on there daily myself, or when I can, sorry. But I hope this question has encouraged others to not feel ashamed about it. It's nerve-wracking doing a video like this. I mean, this is going to be my first video on Nocturnal Enuresis, so I'm now speaking about it, not just typing up on a screen. You know, I mean, for all my life, I felt intimidated by this, and I shouldn't. So I'm actually quite proud of myself that I've ended my 10 questions and answers with everyone this evening, and I hope you enjoyed my vlog over the last couple of days, and I wish you good luck and a fantastic Sunday tomorrow, and I will see you again soon.